What's going on, guys? Welcome back. So today we are going to be talking about 3 ways that you could be making money right now, starting either today, tomorrow, or whenever you choose. So let's begin. Number 1, this is pretty obvious, selling stuff that you don't need, right? For example, I have this brand new TV, okay? Never opened. Actually, I got it for free from an event. I got it for participating in some event, and I know, they gave me a free 32-inch Sharp TV. It's brand spanking new. I don't really need a TV. For me personally, it's just going to be a waste of time because I'm going to be watching Netflix and stuff. It's not going to be helping me out. So I'm just going to want to sell it, right? This TV probably goes for 130, maybe 160 bucks. You know, easy money right there, right? So basically, anything that you don't really use, just sell it, right? You could sell it on Facebook, right? They have the marketplace. You could sell it on Amazon. Amazon's getting a little tricky with that stuff now, with electronics especially. eBay, you know, those little apps, I forgot what they're called. But, you know, even to a friend, family member, anyone who would be interested in buying your stuff, get rid of it. It takes up space, takes up your energy. You know, if you're trying to move it places, you know, it's just going to waste your time, right? So just get rid of that stuff, and in return, you will get a good amount of income. You never know, right? Alright, so number 2. So this is a pretty interesting one. Now, I kind of do this for a living, and it's basically sell a skill as a service, right? So if you're really good at, let's say, photography, right? Let me give you a story. So my company, my former name of my company, Alenia Films, originated from video production, and we did promotional videos and photography for events, right? Now, I would go to a company and say, hey, listen, if you guys need a promo video, you know, we'll sponsor it for you guys. After we complete it, you know, we'll go out and shoot whatever we need to do. And you guys can use it. You can put it on TV, you can put it on wherever. Now, that was back in 2016, and that was a side hustle that I would do all the time, right? I was really good at filming. Photography was my thing, and, you know, currently it's still a, you know, side hustle that I'm doing, but I built a company around that, right? And that was something that people needed, right? People needed promo videos. They needed, you know, to build their brand with some of that photography, some of that videography, all that stuff. So I took my skill and I put it out there, right? This could be a couple $100 worth of work, right? It could be just a day's work for one client, right? You could start a company with this stuff. And there's so many videos on YouTube that you could learn on how to do that stuff, right? And now, obviously, I changed my company, so now I do social media marketing. And, you know, I've taken that skill and applied it to the world, and I've tested so many different techniques, and I've spent 2.5 years researching, you know, the top best entrepreneurs and marketers in the world. So, you know, that's a skill that I like to do. That's a skill that I'm very good at, so I took it and I put it into action. I put it as a service for other people. That's how I make my income, right? So number 3 is more business oriented. When you're in a business and you're trying to build your brand and become, you know, influential, you want to have a big influence on people, right? The more value you provide to people, the more that they'll be tailored to listening to you, right? I know in the book 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell, they talk about, you know, a leader is one that brings in big influence to people, right? For example, Gary Vaynerchuk puts out so much content of motivation and how to be, you know, this big hustler and how to just keep grinding, right, at, you know, doing the stuff that you like. So if he were to put out content that was paid for, or any product, people would just buy right away because they know how much value that this guy gives out, right? So, for example, let me tell you a story, right? 2 years ago, I did a motivational speech. Now, this was in front of 50 plus people, and this was my first time getting up on stage and talking, right? So I did a motivational speech, and I'll make a video about this later down the line, but I made thousands of dollars from this motivational speech, and it was free to attend. You know, there was no payment to attend, there was nothing, right? And how did I do this? Well, I provided so much value to people. This built up my mentality, and it built up the hype and the knowledge to people that I am very motivational, I'm very influential to them. And then this later built my brand, and obviously I'll go in more in-depth in a later video. But this helped me build my mentality to do what I'm currently doing today, right? I'm a very influential person on social media, and I use this on my social platforms as well, right? It's a side hustle that I do, but it also helps me with my marketing agency. So, you know, long story short, I just provided value to as many people as I can. I continue to do that on social media, and, you know, later people would want me to help them out with consulting, right? They would want me to teach them on how I do this stuff, so they would pay me for that, right? So that's, again, that's another skill that I could do, right? That's something I could practice and later down the line put it as a service where people would pay me for it, right? So that's kind of a 2-in-1. So guys, those are my top 3 ways of how you guys can be making money, as a teenager, as an adult, as someone who just needs some quick cash. Definitely take these into consideration. Do your research on certain things. Don't just go out and just completely do it without any research just because you want to make money fast. Like I said on my social media, I always talk about don't just work for the money, work because you want to have an impact, you want to do it for a reason, right? If you work for the money's not going to come to you, right? But if you have a certain reason behind it, then the money will come to you. Obviously if it's something like just selling these products, like these TVs, right? If you just want to sell one of those, that's a different story, right? But if you want to provide value, don't provide value because you want money, right? Do it because you want to make an impact, the money will come later, okay? So thanks for watching, guys. Down in the comments below, tell me what you did today that'll help you get to your goal. I want to know how productive you guys are, right? The key is to stay productive, proactive. What's something that you've done today that'll help you get to your future goal, right? So thanks again, guys, for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, share this video with your friends, family, whoever it may be helpful to. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.